Rapper and absolute legend Coolio is dead at age 59, as that has rocked and shocked the world. I looked into a little bit of his life story, and guys, I had no idea he had a feud with Weird Al Yankovich. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and pop culture stories of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, the world is rocked and shocked at the untimely death of Coolio at the age of 59. Rapper and legend, freaking Grammy Award winning extraordinaire. And, I was today reading through a little bit of his, life story, and I had no clue he had a feud with Weird Al Yankovich over his most well-known song, Gangsta's Paradise. Why? What happened? Were they able to make peace in the end? I'm going to break it all down for you in a moment. Before I do so, though, a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hi, welcome, how are you doing? If you like this kind of news and pop culture analysis on the daily, served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? Do make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And let's jump into this, shall we? So, Weird Al Yankovich has done a slew of musical parodies, from Madonna to freaking King of Pop Michael Jackson himself. And they took it on the chin. They were absolutely fine, hunky-dory with it, saw the humour, respected it, all that malarkey, right? Coolio, though, not so much when Weird Al kind of turned his gaze to him and then did a parody of Gangsta's Paradise under the new name of Amish Paradise. Yes, this was released by Weird Al back in '96, and it's pretty funny. It's Weird Al. I mean, come on, right, guys? But Coolio did not share that same opinion at the time. He initially rejected Weird Al's request to spoof the song, but recognized that he couldn't actually stop Weird Al anyway from doing it because of fair use laws, which, hello, YouTube human reviewer, if you're hearing this and you're watching this right now, remember, fair use laws. They do exist. Anyways, that kind of little snide comment out of the way at YouTube. Now, at the time, Coolio, once the parody was released, really got worked up. But upon reflection, years down the line, he figured out it was an overreaction on his part. In a 2014 interview with Vice, he said, "Let me say this. I apologized to Weird Al a long time ago, and I was wrong. Y'all remember that. Everybody out there who reads this shiz, real men and real people should be able to admit when they're wrong, and I was wrong, bro." He did parodies of Michael Jackson. He did parodies of all kinds of people, and I took offense to it because I was being COCKY and shiz and being stupid, and I was wrong. And I should have embraced that shiz and went with it. I listened to it a couple of years after that, and it's actually funny as shiz. It's one of those things where I made a wrong call and nobody stopped me. Now, isn't that an amazing example for other people to follow? No matter how high you think you are, no matter how successful you are, no matter how much on top of your game you actually are, you can always still be wrong at times. And for him to turn around and be like, do you know what? My overreaction, it was bull. I was wrong. And do you know what? I manned up and I apologized. What a wonderful example. Absolutely wonderful example. Guys, you've done wrong in your life. Admit it. Own up to your mistake and apologize. It's very, very healthy thing to do. I do it. If I'm wrong, I'm like, Yeah, I was an absolute idiot. I was wrong. Sorry. Are we all Gucci now? You know? What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful example to follow here. Now, not only that, but on the other side, Weird Al also buried the hatchet. Shortly after that interview with Coolio, Weird Al was also asked about the feud, and he was very gracious in acknowledging that Coolio had apologized to him and that they were in a better place now. It seems the two of them had buried the hatchet and had been friendly ever since. But Al said that Behind the Music made a big deal of the feud, in part because he hasn't had a particularly dramatic life. Behind the Music was some kind of like documentary on him, that kind of situation. And you know what? Is such a wonderful tribute that Weird Al has done in the wake of the news that Coolio has passed away. Look at this. R.I.P. Coolio. And there they are, you know, embracing into a hug. You know, what, what, what a pair of lovely gentlemen. Now, with that being said, when it comes to Coolio, yeah, everyone knows him for Gangsta's Paradise. I do too, right? I grew up in the 90s. But I know him more, believe it or not, because of the Kenan and Kel show. Guys, did you know that Coolio did the theme tune for the Kenan and Kel show back on Nickelodeon back in the days in the 90s? I absolutely adored that show. Oh, and do not get me started on the Good Burger movies. Some people trash it to hell, but you know what? There's a special place in my heart for Good Burger. What can I say? But yes, he did do the theme tune for the Kenan and Kel. Sure, there's Kenan and Kel back in the 90s, as I remember them, to be fair. But a lot of people in the world are also praising Coolio for the Kenan and Kel theme tune. Kenan and Kel themselves have paid tribute to the late rapper. The theme tune was "Oh, Here It Goes," which it starts like that right at the beginning of the theme tune. It says, "Ah, here it goes." Yeah, in the background. Writing on Instagram stories, Saturday Night Live star Kenan Thompson said, "Wait, now Coolio, damn homie, rest in power." Kel Mitchell, the other half of the duo, shed a lengthy tribute, writing, "Last thing you told me when we last spoke a few months ago, you told me you loved how I keep things positive and to keep doing that." Oh, it's Coolio in the Good Burger Bar. Oh my goodness. Oh, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? I remember. I'm a stan. I've just proved it right there. But here's the full tribute. He says, "Rest in heaven, Coolio. We recently spoke a few months ago, laughing and having such a good time. So many great memories with you, bro. That time first meeting you on all that, cracking up in a Good Burger sketch. Then you bring me on stage after your performance to freestyle. Then later creating the legendary Kenan and Kel theme song for that Kenan Thompson and I. You did an interview the day of filming the intro on Big Boy's Neighborhood, and all of Los Angeles was at Universal Studios City Walk. It was a party. I bet it was. That time you heard about the Good Burger pop-up in Los Angeles, and you hit me and the team and said you wanted to make it part of your birthday weekend, and we chopped it up. Last thing you told me when we last spoke a few months ago, you told me how you told me you loved how I keep things positive when I can get my teeth back in my mouth, and to keep doing that. I will, Coolio. And thank you for sharing your light and your talent with us all. And thank you for inspiring so many in your lyrics. Be at peace in the hands of our Heavenly Father, and praying God comforts your family during this time. Much love, bro. And yeah, gone too soon. Gone way too soon. What the deuce is happening with the world at the moment? I just, Well, as we wait for confirmation as to why Coolio passed away so freaking young at the age of 59, um, we remember his legacy, we remember his music, and for me, now learning about this whole feud with Weird Al that he had, I also now remember his power for forgiveness and his power to be able to look at himself truthfully and honestly and admit when he's done wrong and be man enough to apologize. What a wonderful example, right, guys? With that being said, enough with my gob. It's time for your gobs in the comments down below. What are your tributes? What do you remember about Coolio? What songs did you like that he released? Any and all comments, obviously welcome. And if you love this video, then you're not going to want to miss out on future ones. So make sure you click that subscribe button to get your daily dose of this gob and sassiness every single day. Like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until the next time, you guys, laters.